Hi there, it's Gavin from Gavin Noble Physiotherapy and welcome to our 10x Physio channel. Here, as always, you are going to learn some really good top tips that are going to help really improve your health and help you get back to doing the things that you love doing. So stay tuned and keep watching. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about heel and foot pain. So if you're somebody who has suffered with heel or foot pain and has found first thing in the morning when you get up out of bed, putting that foot down to be very painful, then this video is definitely for you. So today we're going to learn about what we call plantar fasciitis, what it is, and what you can do to help that. Plantar fasciitis. What is it? Basically, plantar fasciitis is a common condition of the foot and the heel. It affects people from all walks of life. Hope you see what I did there. So it affects athletes, it affects runners, it affects walkers, and just general members of the public. So the plantar fascia is a fibrous band of tissue that attaches at the heel on the sole of the foot. It helps to support the muscles and the arch on the base of the foot. When this plantar fascia becomes chronically irritated, it's basically referred to as plantar fasciitis. The symptoms of plantar fasciitis are basically pain at the base of your heel. It's really noticed when people are getting up out of bed first thing in the morning and when they start to take those first few steps. It's also painful after getting up after a long period of sitting when you start to take those first few steps. This does ease generally a little bit after you've been walking around, but in general there's always a little bit of pain there. Pain's also present when running and also then as well after running. So that's where it affects a lot of runners, athletes. The pain's also reproduced when you press at the inside of that heel as well. And then sometimes your calf muscles can also be noticeably less flexible. Plantar fasciitis is diagnosed by a thorough assessment by a specialist therapist who looks at everything in your lower limbs, so right from that hip to knee to ankle to the foot, and does a really thorough assessment. Left untreated, this plantar fasciitis leads to chronic heel pain. It can have a significant impact on your quality of life, your day-to-day activities, running, and your sports. And I can tell you now, it's something that you do not want to have or something that you want to suffer from. So if this is something that you are suffering with or you know somebody who's suffering with it, then please show them this video and let them get some help. Now let's look at the causes of plantar fasciitis. The plantar fascia supports the arches of the foot during weight bearing, so just when we're walking and when we're standing. It acts as a shock absorber, so all those forces that come down in through your foot are absorbed by that plantar fascia. Small tears can appear in the fascia when it's exposed to excess tension over time. With this excess tension and excess irritation, you can get inflammation at certain points of the plantar fascia, which can then become thickened and then also a little bit more irritable. Each person's exact cause is not necessarily known, but there are several risk factors that are involved, and that these can then increase the chance of plantar fasciitis developing. So these include things like obesity, excessive pronation, so where the feet are flattening quite a lot, inadequate shoe support, so yeah, sometimes things like really flat shoes, high heels, just where those arches aren't necessarily well supported, are not always really good for the feet. Sometimes prolonged standing can affect and irritate things a little bit more. And also, sorry runners, for those of you who do lots of excess running, then that can also be a risk factor. So there you go, there's all things hopefully that will give you a little bit more information about the causes of plantar fasciitis. Now we'll hopefully just get moved on to see what physiotherapy can do for you. Now let's look and find out what physiotherapy is all about. The goal of physio is to help reduce pain and those painful symptoms, and help to support the fascia to reduce and repair any tissue damage. Treatment to reduce pain can include ice therapy, rest, activity modification, and some gentle stretching. Here at Gavin Noble Physiotherapy, we don't want you to stop doing everything and rest completely. We want you to be doing the things that you love doing. You just may need to modify them a little bit, but our specialist therapists are here and able to help you with all of that. To help ease the tension on the fascia, we can sort you with some lower limb stretches. We're able to give you some correct strength exercises and also some balance exercises, and these are all implemented as part of the treatment regime. Occasionally a night splint can be used. It's there to help provide a prolonged stretch overnight, where usually overnight the tissue is in generally a shortened position. When you use a splint, we get that lengthened tissue with that night splint, so that can be used occasionally. Orthotics are also used. They're quite a useful device. They give the foot a bit more support. It helps to correct alignment, and they also help to provide better shock absorption. But again, this is all worked out at that initial assessment, and your specialist therapist is able to give you some really good advice to find out if orthotics are the right thing for you, because they may not necessarily be the right thing for everybody. But that's where your specialist therapist is able to help with that. Finally, one of our most successful treatment strategies, and I want to stress this again and again, it's one of the most effective and successful treatments that we use here at Gavin Noble Physiotherapy, and it is shockwave therapy. I'm really proud to say that here in the clinic we have had lots of success with shockwave with all our patients, and if something that you really feel that you need to use and to have as part of your treatment regime, then we will definitely recommend that. May not be for everybody, but if you want more information, there's lots more information there on our website at gavnoble.com. So that's basically our treatment strategies for physiotherapy. If you need any help with anything, then please feel free to give us a shout. So there you have it. That is plantar fasciitis in a nutshell. So there's a little bit about what it is, what the symptoms are, and the causes, and what physiotherapy can do for you. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email us or phone us. We're here to help you. If you like what we've done in the video, please like the video, comment on the video, and please subscribe to our channel as well. And again, I look forward to seeing you again at the next video.